ladies, Heather here with the Lazy Girl Nails, going to show you how to apply your beautiful Jamberry nail wraps and get a perfect application every time. So the first thing I'm going to go over with you is what materials you're going to need. You will need a pair of scissors to be able to cut your nail wraps in half. You will need a cuticle pusher to be able to move, obviously, your cuticles back, as well as this will help with applying your nail wrap and pushing down your nail wrap and smoothing it out if need be. The other thing you will need is a nail file to be able to file off the excess. An optional choice is you may use a buffer as well before you apply your wraps. And then you will also need either a alcohol rub to wipe off your nails, nail polish remover, acetone. If you want to go all natural, you can use lemon juice as well. And then the final thing you will need is a source of heat. You can use your hair dryer as well as a Jamberry mini heater. I highly recommend, if you are going to purchase wraps, to get this mini heater. It is amazing and well worth the money and a lot easier to use than a hair dryer. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to push back my cuticles on my nails. This is important because your cuticles have oil, and if the nail wrap sits on your cuticle, it's going to start to lift up because of the oil breaking down the adhesive on the wrap. So once you've pushed back your cuticle, you are going to, if you would like, buffer your nail, and this will give it a little bit of a surface that the adhesive can grab onto. The next step is to wipe your nail off with either the acetone, nail polish remover, alcohol rub, whatever it is that you prefer. I personally have very oily nails, so I use acetone remover because it seems to be what works the best for me. The next step we are going to take here is I'm going to take a look at my sheet. As you can see, there's 2 rows, and I'm going to match up which one of these matches my pinky. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look here at the smallest one, and I'm going to line it up with my nail. I see that this is a good fit and that it's not touching the sides of my finger and it's staying on my nail. If you have to choose between going a little bit big and going a little bit smaller, you always want to go a little bit smaller. I am going to very carefully lift up my wrap with my cuticle pusher and cut it in half. Notice that I'm taking care not to touch the bottom of the wrap with my finger. So if I'm going to apply it to where the round end here is down by my cuticle. The next step is going to be your heat source. You are going to take your Jamberry nail wrap heater or your hair dryer, and you are going to heat up your nail wrap. You will see that it becomes flexible, and it usually will kind of flip up some when it's ready to be applied. And then next step is I'm going to apply this to my nail. I make sure that I do not touch it, as well as that I do not get it onto my cuticle. So now that I've done this, if I can get it to stay on, since I'm doing it at an awkward position. Perfect. So now that I've applied it to my nail, I'm going to press it down. The key here is to start from the back and make your way down, and then put pressure onto the sides. So I'm going to press down and press down. Once that's been done, I'm going to let that sit for just a second. If you want to, again, this is optional, not necessary, you can heat the wrap back up and apply more pressure. If you're finding that you're having problems with lifting, you can personally message me and I can go over some tips and tricks on how to help with that. So a lot of the times there's issues with curvy nails and things like that. So we'll see what we can find out. Now that your Jamberry wrap is on your nail and pressed down, the next step that you're going to do is file. So you don't want to file your nail immediately after you've put it on because it needs a second to sit on there and let the adhesive get to it, your nail. So just let that sit for a second, and what we are going to do is we are going to gently file down at a 90-degree angle. If you have really short nails, you can file at a 45-degree angle or so and see if that works better for you. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I have this excess. If you want, you can cut it off. I don't find any need to. And then just file straight down. And that's it, ladies. I have my nail wrap on. And that's all there is to it. Now that I've finished my application for this nail, I'll move on to the rest. And then if I want to, at the end of my manicure, I will use Jamberry's nail or cuticle oil on my nails to help improve the health of my cuticles. So that is something that you can definitely use, and I find that it has helped me a lot because I have really unhealthy nails that like to split, and the key to healthy nails is healthy cuticles. I hope that answers any of your questions on how to apply your wraps, ladies. Thank you so much for watching.